Are you over 50, tired of those persistent aches, that stubborn weight creeping on, or perhaps battling the underlying fear of serious illnesses like cancer? What if I told you there's a powerful secret, easily accessible in your everyday kitchen, that the pharmaceutical industry often overlooks or even wants you to forget? Imagine reclaiming your vitality, reducing chronic inflammation, and truly fortifying your body against disease, not with expensive prescriptions, but with nature's own profound medicine. This isn't just about feeling a little better. This is about unlocking a path to more energetic, vibrant, and active golden years that you truly deserve. My name is Dr. Shi Heng Yi, and today I'm going to reveal 4 incredible anti-inflammatory foods that not only help your body burn fat more efficiently, but also possess powerful properties to help fight off illnesses like cancer. This is vital, life-changing information, and if you miss it, you might be missing out on simple transformations that could dramatically improve your health. Don't let this knowledge slip away. Stay tuned, because what you learn here today could be the single most important health revelation you encounter all year. And as a special thank you for joining me and showing your commitment to your health, for the first 100 viewers who subscribe and leave a comment below about why you want to win, we are giving away a free copy of my best-selling book, which is packed with even more natural healing wisdom. This is your chance to gain deeper insights into truly transformative health. Let's dive into our first powerhouse ingredient, ginger. This ancient root is far more than just a culinary spice. It's a potent natural remedy that can be used both internally and externally. For internal use, ginger is widely celebrated for its anti-inflammatory properties, but it's perhaps most renowned for its remarkable anti-nausea effects. Have you ever noticed that many car sickness or seasickness tablets contain concentrated ginger? The easiest and most effective way to incorporate ginger into your internal regimen is to grate about a teaspoon of fresh ginger into a small teapot. Then pour boiling water over it and let it steep for roughly 10 minutes. While this concentration is a personal favorite, you can always dilute it with more water if it's too strong for your taste. Furthermore, ginger tea works wonders for warming the body. If someone is very cold, perhaps after being exposed to the elements, a hot cup of ginger tea can swiftly and comfortably bring them back to a warm state. It's a key ingredient in many natural remedies, including what I call the flu bomb recipe mentioned in my book. I once witnessed the incredible power of ginger at a health seminar. During a break, while everyone was enjoying herbal teas, I saw a singer meticulously grating fresh ginger. When I inquired, she shared a remarkable story. Last year in Greece, she lost her voice. A kind Greek woman made her a hot ginger tea, and to her amazement, she was able to perform that very night. She now travels everywhere with her small grater, testament to ginger's soothing effect on sore or hoarse throats. Beyond its internal benefits, ginger offers profound relief when applied externally, particularly for joint inflammation. When preparing a ginger poultice, I typically use a plate, cover it with a plastic square or wool, but always with a plastic backing to prevent wetting clothes and to provide insulation. Then a cloth, usually around this specific size. I then grate fresh ginger directly onto the cloth. So, why opt for a ginger poultice? It's your ultimate natural ally for inflamed joints. Think of it this way, ginger is precisely for joints. This remedy is incredibly effective for conditions such as gout, various forms of arthritis, and even a sore, inflamed back. Often, when someone experiences back pain, their first instinct is to apply a hot water bottle. While heat does provide some immediate relief by relaxing muscles that involuntarily tighten and cramp in response to pain, it doesn't actually address the underlying inflammation. In some cases, it can even exacerbate it. This is where ginger distinguishes itself. When you apply a ginger poultice to an inflamed area, the ginger actively works to draw the inflammation out of the joint and towards the skin, which becomes pleasantly warm as the process unfolds. For instance, on the lower back, the warmth from the poultice relaxes those tense muscles, while the ginger simultaneously tackles the root cause by reducing inflammation. To make the poultice, grate a good amount of ginger onto the cloth, then fold the sides over, bringing the bottom up and the top down to create a neat package. This design ensures that the side touching the skin has only one layer of cloth, allowing direct action, while the multiple layers on the other side help absorb any moisture. This carefully constructed package is then bandaged onto the affected area. When applied in the early evening, perhaps around 6 p.m., most people will feel a distinct warmth within about half an hour if inflammation is present. As bedtime approaches, the individual can decide if the warmth is comfortable enough to sleep with. If it becomes too intense, it can easily be removed. However, for those suffering from gout or arthritis, the warmth is typically deeply comforting and beneficial. A ginger poultice not only relaxes cramping muscles often associated with pain, but crucially pulls out the inflammation, offering a far more comprehensive relief than superficial heat alone. This poultice is vegetable matter, so it should be discarded after one use, though it can be prepared in the afternoon and used that night. Many people don't realize that ginger is not merely a cooking spice. It's a powerful, time-honored medicine. If you're struggling with chronic inflammation, arthritis, or even gout, you need to understand the profound science behind it. What mainstream medicine might not readily tell you is that ginger can often be more effective than the over-the-counter anti-inflammatories you might be relying on. The unique heat generated by a ginger poultice actually draws inflammation out of your joints, a crucial action that traditional painkillers simply don't accomplish. Ginger doesn't just mask pain, it actively addresses the root cause, inflammation itself. Furthermore, regarding nausea, whether it's morning sickness, motion sickness, or nausea experienced during chemotherapy, ginger has repeatedly been proven to outperform many prescribed medications. Why continue to rely on pharmaceuticals when nature often provides superior answers without the associated risks? Mainstream medicine frequently keeps us hooked on pills, but the truth is, a simple root like ginger has the power to truly transform your health from the inside out and the outside in. Next, let's explore garlic, a close relative of the onion and another incredible natural resource. When choosing garlic, I always look for the robust purple varieties and try to avoid imported ones, opting for local produce whenever possible. A slight press on the clove and it opens easily, revealing nature's own powerful antibiotic. In my book, you'll find a recipe for what I call the flu bomb, which prominently features crushed garlic. The amount you use can vary based on your tolerance. Some can handle a couple of cloves, while others prefer just one. This remedy also includes a bit of grated ginger, a sprinkle of cayenne pepper, or half a teaspoon if you're brave, and crucially, a single drop of eucalyptus oil. Some people express concern about using eucalyptus oil, citing warnings on the bottle about internal consumption. However, the key here is a single drop. Consider eucalyptus cough lozenges available in Australia. They clearly demonstrate the safe, measured internal use of eucalyptus. It's about common sense and dosage, not consuming the entire bottle. Now here's an intriguing application you might not know about, one gentle enough for newborns. Applying garlic externally to the feet. Take a small strip of cloth about 8 inches long and just over an inch wide and place finely sliced garlic on it. Then cover it with another cloth layer and apply it to the sole of the foot. It is vital to have a layer of cloth between the garlic and the skin, as direct contact can cause blistering. What's astonishing is how quickly it works. Within minutes, you can often smell the garlic on the individual's breath as blood circulates throughout the entire body in about a minute, absorbing the garlic's medicinal properties. This method is particularly effective for babies suffering from a chesty cough or a head cold, clearing up stuffiness. I used this frequently with my son James when he was 3. We lived near a swamp then, and he often suffered from chest colds. I would finely slice garlic, wrap it on his feet, put a sock and shoe on, and send him off to play. With every step, more of the garlic was absorbed. By the end of the day, the garlic, which was originally plump and juicy, would be shriveled like dried leather, its beneficial compounds having been fully absorbed into his system. For older children and adults, incorporating garlic internally is excellent too. Mashed avocado with crushed garlic, a bit of chopped tomato, and salt on crackers is a surprisingly popular way to enjoy it. Garlic is a potent antibiotic, and for it to work effectively against an infection, you might need about 3 medium-sized cloves a day. You can include it in the flu bomb, crush it into a bowl of hot soup, or layer it onto sourdough toast with avocado. Consuming garlic regularly has a powerful beneficial effect for both chest and head colds. Here's the undeniable truth about garlic. It is unequivocally one of nature's most powerful antibiotics, yet its true potency is largely underestimated by the general public. While many are quick to reach for pharmaceutical antibiotics at the first sign of illness, they are often missing out on what garlic can achieve, often without the myriad of side effects associated with synthetic drugs. A simple preparation, crushing a few cloves and mixing them into avocado with fresh tomatoes, creates a natural remedy capable of combating chest colds, head colds, and a host of other ailments. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't benefit from you knowing this, but garlic can frequently outperform many prescription medications while fostering your body's natural healing abilities. And for parents, even if your little ones refuse to eat garlic, remember the power of external application. Finely sliced garlic, wrapped on their feet, gets absorbed into the bloodstream, tackling colds faster than you might anticipate. It's time to move past the reliance on antibiotics with their long-term risks. Garlic is the real, natural deal. And if you are committed to natural healing, it's time to embrace its full power. Moving on to another cornerstone of vibrant health, dark green leafy vegetables. These alkaline-forming powerhouses such as kale, parsley, collard greens, a popular favorite here in Alabama that I rarely saw in Australia, spinach and silver beet should be a daily staple in your diet. Seriously, we should be eating something from the dark green vegetable family every single day without exception. If for any reason you're unable to consume these fresh greens regularly, then a daily dose of green barley or super greens powder can provide a much-needed alkaline boost. These greens are absolutely crucial for maintaining your body's pH balance and overall health. However, let's venture into a slightly controversial area that mainstream nutrition often overlooks. While vegetables generally contribute to an alkaline body state, there's a particular group, the nightshade vegetables, that can have a surprisingly acidic effect on certain individuals. This group includes tomatoes, bell peppers, or capsicum, as we call them in Australia, eggplant, also known as aubergine in some countries, and the common white or English potato, not the sweet potato, which is actually a yam. For some, these vegetables act as alkaline boosters, but for others, they can trigger an acid response. My personal experience highlights this perfectly. My mother tragically died at 51 in a wheelchair from rheumatoid arthritis, and I carry strong genetic predispositions. My body distinctly tells me that while a little tomato occasionally is fine, bell peppers are an absolute no-go. If I touch bell peppers, I pay for it all afternoon with indigestion and a complete drain on my energy. I've learned to listen to my body's wisdom, overriding common dietary advice. Eggplant, I can tolerate maybe twice a month. Potatoes, on the other hand, being married to an Irishman, are almost a daily necessity in our main meals, and my body seems to handle them. My experience underscores a critical truth. What works for one person may not work for another. I could have 10 renowned professors in front of me extolling the virtues of bell peppers, citing their high antioxidants and vitamin C, but who am I going to trust? The scientific experts or the body I live in every single day? This is why personal fine-tuning is absolutely essential. No one else on this planet, no expert or research paper, can tell you what precisely works for your unique biology. Your body is the ultimate authority. These nightshade vegetables, despite being lauded by experts, can be highly inflammatory for many, and it's imperative to tune into your own internal signals. They might be acid-forming for some and alkaline for others. Therefore, listen intently to your own body and confidently ignore the noise of generalized advice, because only you truly know what best supports your unique health. We are all intricate combinations of our birth, genetics, and life experiences, and this individuality is why I firmly believe everyone should aspire to be their own best doctor, truly understanding and respecting their body's personal needs. Finally, we arrive at another potent herb that works wonders from the inside out to combat inflammation: turmeric. This vibrant golden spice is an incredibly powerful internal agent for reducing systemic inflammation. For optimal effect, a common recommendation is a teaspoon of dried turmeric 3 times a day. If you're using fresh turmeric root, you would triple that dose to achieve similar benefits. What many people don't fully grasp is that turmeric doesn't just temporarily reduce inflammation, it actively targets it at its very source. Unlike synthetic drugs that often come with a lengthy list of side effects, turmeric works harmoniously with your body's natural processes. It significantly aids in fighting chronic conditions closely linked to inflammation, ranging from arthritis to heart disease, and even plays a supportive role in cancer prevention. The truly liberating aspect is that you don't need a doctor's prescription for this remarkable remedy. Simply add it to your daily meals or incorporate it as a supplement, allowing it to work its magic from the inside out. However, here's where the conversation can become controversial. Mainstream medicine often downplays turmeric's immense potential. Why? Because there's often little profit to be made from readily available natural remedies. Imagine a world where people could effectively heal themselves using simple, powerful herbs. Consider the billions of dollars pharmaceutical companies stand to lose. This is precisely why it is paramount to trust nature's wisdom more profoundly than the sometimes biased systems. Incorporate turmeric into your daily routine, and you will begin to notice a substantial difference. Your joints, digestion, and overall energy levels will undoubtedly thank you for embracing this ancient, golden healer. I truly hope that you've grasped just how incredibly powerful these natural anti-inflammatory foods can be, not only in helping you maintain a healthy weight, but also in empowering your body to proactively fight against serious diseases. Remember, even the simplest changes, when consistently applied, can dramatically transform your health trajectory and add vibrant years to your life. If you found this information valuable and empowering, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who could benefit, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more groundbreaking natural health tips. Stay healthy, stay empowered, and embrace the profound wisdom that nature so generously offers.